where the fire don't fade. Shield on my back, still swinging the blade. They said bow down, I said watch me break. Every scar on my chest is a map I made. No throne, no gold, no king to save. Just knuckles and bone in a shallow grave. They write the rules, I rewrite the page. My name in the saga not written by slaves. Step in the circle, they feel the weight. Four walls close in, but I elevate. Breathe like a hammer, lungs full of hate. Not for revenge, just to seal my fate. They talk about glory, I call it death. Every swing I take ain't landed yet, but the ones that land leave a mark so wet. Even the ravens remember the sweat. My name in the saga, say it loud. No crown, no cage, just a bloody shroud. They built a wall, I tore it down. My name in the saga, pass it round. Head to the floor, back to the chain. Still got a pulse, still feel the pain. One more round in the mud and rain. My name in the saga, carved in the grain. I don't need a hall full of gold and lies, just a single torch and a pair of eyes. They sold their soul for a cheap disguise. I kept my hell and I called it mine. 4 bars in, they already tired. I breathe in smoke, I was born in fire. Every loss taught me how to climb. Every scar is a line, every line is a rhyme. They count the reps, I count the breaths between the ribs and the certain death. No poet sings for the ones who left. I sing for the ones still holding the edge. Call it stubborn, call it sick. I bend the iron until it clicks. No Valhalla, no paradise trick, just knuckle split and a broken stump. My name in the saga, say it loud. No crown, no cage, just a bloody shroud. They built a wall, I tore it down. My name in the saga, pass it round. Head to the floor, back to the chain. Still got a pulse, still feel the pain. One more round in the mud and rain. My name in the saga, carved in the grain. I don't need a song, I don't need a stone. Leave my name on the floor where I broke the bone. I don't need a prayer, I don't need a ghost. Put my name in the dirt where I hurt the most. Say it twice, say it slow. My name in the saga, from the blood below. Say it once, let it go. My name in the saga, say it loud. No crown, no cape, just a bloody shroud. They built a wall, I tore it down. My name in the saga, pass it round. Head to the floor, back to the chain. Still got a pulse, still feel the pain. One more round in the mud and rain. My name in the saga, carved in the grain. One more in the saga. In the saga. Breathe out. Breathe out. My name in the saga, carved in the grain. Carved in the grain. My name, not written in vain. I woke up with ash on my tongue. The sky was the color of a wound. 3 women stood where the world had begun. They didn't speak, I heard the runs. One held a thread that was already cut. One held a blade that had never been swung. The third one just looked at the mud on my boots and smiled like a mother who already mourned her son. I asked for glory, they gave me a date. I asked for a saga, they showed me my grave. high rising energy. The Norse decision doesn't ask for your vote. It lands like an axe on the back of your throat. You can run to the mountains, you can hide in the fjord, but the yarn has been measured, the knot is the sword.
Explosive, full drop, loud, melodic, aggressive.
We don't choose the hour, we don't choose the wound. We only choose how we stand when the sky falls down. The Norse decision is colder than stone, but a king's last breath still weighs more than a throne. No bargaining, no begging, no trade. The threat is already spinning away. So cut my name where the ravens can see. The Norse decision, but my death belongs to me. Back to low energy, falling pitch, quieter drums. The second woman held a wolf by the jaw. The third one was braiding the hair of the slain. I asked if mercy was ever the law. She said mercy is what you name the chain. I saw my father's shield in a puddle. I saw my mother's prayer in a crack. The North didn't move, just kept weaving the muddle of every step forward and every step back. No visions, no warnings, no sign, just the quiet drop of a needle in time. Same as before. The Norse decision doesn't ask for your vote. It lands like an axe on the back of your throat. You can run to the mountains, you can hide in the fjord, but the yarn has been measured, the knot is the sword. Explosive again, full energy. We don't choose the hour, we don't choose the wound. We only choose how we stand when the sky falls down. The Norse decision is colder than stone, but a king's last breath still weighs more than a throne. No bargaining, no begging, no trade. The threat is already spinning away. So cut my name where the ravens can see. The Norse decision, but my death belongs to me. Air with energy, emotion again, falling pitch even lower. What if I told you the Norn is not cruel? What if the blade is a gift and not a fool's tool? What if the short thread means you burn twice as bright? What if the dark is not wrong, just the absence of light? I will not curse them, I will not kneel. I will not pretend that I don't feel the steel, but I will walk into the fade with my eyes open wide, because the Norn's decision is also my pride. At full energy, more scream rapping. We don't choose the hour, we don't choose the wound. We only choose how we stand when the sky falls down. The Norse decision is colder than stone, but a king's last breath still weighs more than a throne. No bargaining, no begging, no trade. The threat is already spinning away. So cut my name where the ravens can see. The Norse decision, but my death belongs to me. My death belongs to me. My death belongs to me. The Norse decision, but my death belongs to me. kick plus the no voice, no spoken word. Axes in the dark, I can hear the war horns cry. Shield wall splinter, I was born to die. Running through the mud with a throat full of blood. Every step I take, another shadow in the flood. They want me on my knees, want my name erased, but the iron in my spine ain't a thing to chase. I was raised on frost, I was carved from the cold. Death before dishonor, that's the story they told. 3 wounds in my side, I still stand and spit. Every coward runs, I was built to sit on a throne of broken bones, waiting for the end. But I'll drag 10 souls with me before I bend. Death before dishonor, that's the only vow. I'd rather see the gate than the plow. Death before dishonor, covered in my chest. I'll meet the Valkyries with a bloody chest. Death before dishonor, feel the kick and clap. Every breath I take is a trap. Death before dishonor, no retreat, no shame. Write my name in fire, not in shame. 6 men on the hill, I see torches in the rain. They think the numbers break me, I just see more pain. Let them come in waves, let them scream my sins. I got 10 more swings left in these frozen shins. Knuckles split the bone, but the grip is still tight. Death is just a doorway when you live for the fight. They can burn my hole, they can salt my ground, but you won't hear a whimper, won't hear no sound. Only boots on the ash, only breath through the teeth. Only knuckles on the jaw, only knuckles underneath. Every scar is a verse, every wound is a line. This saga ain't over till the last breath is mine. Death before dishonor, that's the only vow. I'd rather see the gate than the plow. Death before dishonor, covered in my chest. I'll meet the Valkyries with a bloody chest. Death before dishonor, feel the kick and clap. Every breath I take is a trap. Death before dishonor, no retreat, no shame. Write my name in fire, not in shame. Fast, nearly yelling. No bargain with the Norns, no trade with the grave. I came in with steel, I leave with a slave. Of fear in their eyes when they see that I won't drop. Heart still pumping even when the body should stop. Tell the ravens I was chewing on the spear. Tell the worms that the ground should be scared, cause even 6 feet down I'll be kicking the lead. Death before dishonor, that's what my father did. Torches are close, I can smell the oil burn, but a warrior spirit is a lesson they don't learn. They think surrounding me means I'm already dead, but I fight just as hard with a hole in my head. Blood in my eyes, I still see the gate. Not afraid of the fall, not afraid of the weight. Every punch is a wound, every kick is a scar. You don't kill a dying man who's already gone too far. I'm a ghost with a pulse, I'm a corpse with a fist. Every enemy I touch gets added to the list. Let them write their saga, let them lie and boast, but the truth is in the mud where I made the most of every breath. I wrote every beat, I
on frozen ground, slow and deep. Shadows stretch where the ravens sleep. We don't pray, we sharpen steel. The gate ain't far and the ride is real. Leather creaks, breath fogs the air. No star to guide, but I don't care. The dirt remembers every war. My horse knows what I'm marching for. Ride to the gates, through the ash and the mud. Ride to the gates, feel the flood in my blood. No white flag, no king's gold, just the cold and the story told. Ride to the gates, let the hinges crack. Ride to the gates, ain't no turning back. One road, one name, one fire inside. Tonight we ride, tonight we ride. I've seen the weak beg on their knees. I've heard the lies on the evening breeze. The thunder drums in my ribcage now. No vow to break, no sacred cow. The gate is rust, but the lock is fear. And fear's a blade that disappears when 10,000 hooves become one sound. And the brave are found on the cursed ground. They said the path was lost, they said the ice would break, but I was born inside the frost, and I don't ride for their mistake. Ride to the gate, through the ash and the mud. Ride to the gate, feel the flood in my blood. No white flag, no king's gold, just the cold and the story told. Ride to the gates, let the hinges crack. Ride to the gates, ain't no turning back. One road, one name, one fire inside. Tonight we ride, tonight we ride. What awaits beyond, I do not know. Maybe the spear, maybe the snow, maybe the silence where heroes rot. But the gate was closed, so we broke the lock. Raise the axe, bite the wind. Every scar is a friend I've been. I didn't crawl here on my chin. I rode through hell to let them in. To the gates, one name, one fire, no retreat, no liar.
and Berserker.